I'm Stephen, USSR Robinson, and you're watching Sport Icons. Papa!
All right, everyone. Well, it's been a hot minute, really. It's been quite a long time since we spoke to Richard Riakporhe. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
So, exciting news today?
Yeah, I've been in the studio all day doing a lot of media work, and exciting news. I'm back in the ring finally, October the 2nd, and can ready to just continue my assault on this world stage now. Start stepping up this career of mine. So I'm ready. I'm excited, and it's going to be fun, you know. And one of the best things about it is that it's broadcasted for everybody to see on Sky Sports. You know, so excited.
What's the decision to? Would it be right to say stay with Sky Sports? Would that be the right thing to say?
Yeah, because I was with them from the beginning, and they've grown very fond of me. So it was like they chose me, I chose them, or vice versa, because initially that was my dream to box on Sky Sports. So, you know, coming from small shows, it was like that's making it. Boxing on Sky Sports was making it for me. That was like, and then after that, once I got on the platform, it was all about being successful on the platform and winning titles. So I started to think bigger. But yeah, it's home. It's home for me.
Definitely. Now, you won the British Cruiserweight title. Are you looking to get that back, or are you looking to go on, or maybe move up in weight?
To be fair, I plan to move. I want to move on from that scene. I beat most of these guys, but I'll still be interested in rematches with the rest of these guys I beat. You know, at the same time, especially if there's something lucrative in it for me. You know, title-wise, European, of course, that's a good title to have, and you know, I believe I should have had that long time ago if I had the correct people doing the background work. That would have never happened, because I get a lot of messages from people saying, "How the hell is these guys that you beat boxing for these titles and winning them? It's like they've gone past you. It's like so weird." But that just shows you in this game of boxing, you have to make sure that you have a good team around you that focus and give you that attention and pay attention, because it's these little things, these little slip-ups that can have you on a back burner or have you missing out on great opportunities. So, you know, you live and you learn, and we're here now, so we're gonna get things correct, because we've got the team in place, we've got some decent people on board now, and we're ready to keep this train moving.
Now, last time that you had a fight, you had Mark Tibbs in your corner, Dinny White was your manager. What's your team now?
So I got Angel Fernandez as my head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm self-managed. And then I have some advisors that work with me, give me the best advice that I need. I've got Sky Sports now, which have taken more of a stronger role in the boxing. As you know, when they had to deal with Matchroom, they were tied down. They couldn't really do anything else. It was Matchroom that had full autonomy of sorting out fights, talking to broadcasters. But now things have changed. Now, Sky Sports have taken more of an active role to get involved in the sport, and now they have, you know, ESPN, which is a massive broadcaster, the biggest in the US. They've got to deal with them direct, so they are on the smoke, to put it plain and simple, you know, and they're really fixated on world domination and owning the market share of this boxing, and I believe they can, especially with a fighter like myself. Plus, they got some good fighters on there too. They got, you know, Josh Taylor, massive signing. They signed Clarissa Shields to yesterday night. Yeah. You know, the ball is rolling. The ball is definitely rolling. They've got a bigger budget, and you know, it's always gonna come down to money. Money talks. You know, so with money, a lot of these fights can be made, and they're willing to do everything they can to make things happen. And that's my notion towards life. You know, stepping in the ring, don't take no for an answer. I give it all I got, and my willpower alone will just get me through.
I see a couple of my friends have signed with Sky Sports as well, like Stephen, USSR Robinson, heavyweight, April Hunter, Georgia O'Connor. And the one thing that they all said outside the money is that they chose Sky Sports because now they're not going to be part of a huge stable like they would have been before. With Sky Sports, they had the time to concentrate on you and your career. Would that be fair to say?
I think, yeah. You know what? I understand exactly where they're coming from, and it makes a lot of sense. I think in my situation, that kind of brought out the best in me because I had to perform. I had no choice but to perform because there was so much competition. For me to be the number one fighter, I wanted to make sure that I win my fights in good fashion. So it kind of worked in my favor. So I was always training hard, and I was like, there's no way I could be taking losses or performing badly, not putting on a show, not entertaining the crowd. So I put in like serious work to kind of build my name and stuff like that. And once the crowd became a bit more fond of me, that's when things started to change. That's when they started to take a liking a bit more to me and focus in me as well, especially with the punch and power. And I think now is the perfect time to move and you kind of have more of that focus. And that's where I completely agree with what the fighters said. Now there's no bag of fighters. It's like, I don't know, there was so many on the Matchroom banner and Sky Sports before. It was, we didn't get no airtime. Honestly, the only airtime we're getting is literally when we're jumping on the ring.
Fight week, yeah.
And me, I'm not going to complain because I know where I came from. I was boxing on small shows. It wasn't televised. Some fights were on YouTube. Some fights weren't on YouTube. You hardly saw it. When we sold tickets, they would ask, "Oh, you're a boxer. When are you boxing? What channel?"
Yeah.
"Oh, this is not televised. This is on YouTube." Oh, okay. And next thing you know, they're not interested in coming to see you no more because they're fixated on the big boys. Joshua, are you going to be on Joshua card? Are you going to be on this card? Are you going to be on Sky Sports Live? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So things changed, and now we're in a great position. So, I wasn't there to complain. I wasn't complaining, being on the show and not getting that promo that I wanted. But it's just I was appreciative and showing gratitude of my opportunity because it was difficult getting it. Let's put it that way.
Well, I mean, there's still going to be competition on Sky, even though the stable's quite small at the minute. Somebody somewhere needs to be the face of Sky. Now
That's me, Riakporhe.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Riakporhe was his face.
That's what I'm saying. Now it's open market for you to sign up.
Yeah, it's a major opportunity, And I've had my fair share of experience in this boxing game, and I understand what it takes. And we're here now. We're here, and I know there's a lot of work to do. So I'm keeping my mouth shut, and I'm in the gym, and I'm doing what I need to do to get these results and to get me in that position. I truly believe anything is possible. Coming from my background, getting to my position, being sponsored by Adidas, winning the British title, 11 fights, starting boxing so late. It's crazy when you put everything into like when you check everything in hindsight. But we done it. Like, that's true. So what can we do? What more can we achieve? And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me driving. Yeah. So that's what keeps me going further. And I know if I just get these little things right, have a nice team, do my part, be taught the skill that I need, I can literally just go all the way, and that's what I plan to do. Honestly, I plan to go all the way and make a serious legacy in the sport, which will be a reference for all of the fighters that are coming up, especially from those from underprivileged backgrounds.
Definitely. No, I definitely agree with you. And you've got like a fan-friendly style in that anyway. You're a likable person.
Yeah, of course. I think that's a good thing. It's funny because in this game, I sat back and studied the game. I've watched all the fighters come through. I've watched the talented fighters that don't really have that, let's say, commercial appeal. They don't really talk too well on camera, or they lack in different areas. And it's interesting. It just shows that it's not enough to just box. You need to do more. We're in this day and age where it's a whole package. You've got these YouTubers coming out of nowhere and selling pay-per-views. Like, what is going on? And then, I don't sit down and hate. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And if you check out the details, you'll realize that these guys are actually giving other boxers opportunities and actually helping them get paid biggest fight persons that they've ever been paid before. You know, even the UFC fighters. So you can take something from all of this, and that's what I do. I take a little bit of everything that I see, so I can focus on my brand and my product that I'm trying to sell. So you know, it's interesting. It's interesting times now. So I'm blessed with a huge platform right now, and I know what I need to do in the ring, and I believe I'm going to do that and more.
All right, so I mean, we'll close off with this one then. So you've been out of the ring by the time you fight on October the 2nd. It will be nearly 2 years.
22 months, yeah.
That's a long time. So are you over your injuries and everything now?
Yeah, some injuries done and dusted. In fact, I was over my injuries over a year ago.
Oh.
That's what a lot of people don't know. People thought that I had an injury, has a new injury or anything like that. I didn't have no injuries. I was ready to box from a long time ago, from a while ago. But people don't know there was other issues that were looming, which I don't want to really get into. And I had to play the waiting game, plain and simple. So I was counting down the days like I was in prison. When I was released, then bang, I was back in the mix. It's just that simple. I was just back in the mix, and my career literally just started going parabolic. I think I'm probably the only fighter where my stock has gone up so much. Yeah, for me, like me not boxing, it's so weird. The fighters that I beat went on to win big titles and built a name for themselves. Got deals in lockdown. That's huge brand. Like it's crazy. Then obviously got this deal now, this multi-year deal with Sky Sports and Boxes. Crazy how things turn out, you know.
You raise a very good point, because whenever people talk about like Chris Smith and that, for example, or like a Lawrence Coley, they'll go, well, Lawrence Coley's world champion, yeah, but can he beat Richard?
Yeah, that's what everybody asks, isn't it? It's like, because even if, like, everybody they saw when I boxed, that was raw. I was lacking in different areas, but still dangerous.
Yeah.
Still dangerous, and you can't take anything away from that. So some people would pick me, they would favour me. Some people would favour Coley to win that fight, even prior to my development. I feel like the lockdown and me being inactive has actually helped me out, because when you look back at my career so far, I was pretty much just in the deep end throughout. Obviously against the odds in most of the fights, if not all of them. And I had to learn on the job, literally. Some people don't get that opportunity. Sometimes it goes the opposite way. And then people go, the fans go, oh yeah, they put him in too early, they shouldn't have put him in that fight. But I came out the other end. But that helped me, that built character. And there was no going back no more. But there was more opportunities, and I was ready to take every single thing. But since this kind of spell, I was able to work on all the little fine details, all the little things, footwork, fighting backwards, like all these little things that make all the big differences. And it's all about them 1%. Them 1%, they add up, and they make all the difference in them championship fights. And I know firsthand.
So your opponent's in serious trouble then come on October 2nd, yeah?
All of them. The whole Cruiserweight division, they better be watching closely.
Actually, I want to ask you,
because none of them are safe.
I want to ask you, are you planning on staying at Cruiserweight, or are you looking at the Bridgerweight division at some point?
I want to go heavyweight. I want to knock out some heavyweights, to be honest. So, but obviously you just have to focus on one thing at a time.
Of course.
We'll focus on this first, and we'll go there. But I've got the perfect frame. You know, when you see me in the weigh-ins, I'm shredded and I'm making weight, and there's just muscle on me, a little bit of fat, you know, small percentage. So I got so much more to put on, so much more muscle mass. I walk around 100 kg, and I've sparred most of the heavyweights. So I'm mixed. I've done 100 rounds with Dillian. I've done rounds with Joshua.
Angel trains Joshua, doesn't he, as well?
Yeah, trains Joshua. We do a lot of work. Joshua messaged me today, actually, just congratulating me. Very nice guy. He gave me a lot of advice. Even 258, Freddie Cunningham, KD, all these guys, and there's some good people in boxing. Boxing is a crazy sport, you know. It's hard to trust people, but it's good when you have some good people to give you advice and with no ulterior motive, because that's what you get in this game. Everybody has an ulterior motive, and they see the dollar signs and they're like, yeah, let me quickly let me get on the train, because you know this can be big, you know, and people benefit in different ways, not just financially, but in regards to image, brand. This brings more opportunities which people don't understand. So everybody wants to align themselves with what's moving. You know, you can't blame them. I don't know everybody's story, but people have mortgages to pay and families to feed. But at the same time, you don't want to go to war with paid soldiers, because the only thing that they respect is gold.
That's true.
And they'll sell you out. If they receive enough gold, they're going to sell you out to the crocodiles and the king vulture. So
definitely,
you want to keep far away from the people there. Like it's trust me, this game is a mad game.
It definitely is. I mean, this is a journey continued, but it feels like it's starting again for you. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's so weird, and it's so weird starting again. But maybe it's meant to be that. Maybe it was meant to be this way. Maybe it's supposed to be this way.
It is.
So I focus on the process now, and that's one thing that was really difficult for me. I wanted things to happen so badly, and I was getting impatient. I was like, what's going on? I'm ready to fight. Should I just pack this in? You know, I just focused on something else, going to build businesses and stuff like that. But I just kept it in there. You know what I mean? And like the way things turned out, even like me coming out of my contract before and then having an opportunity to see the market, and just it's like a boxing market right now. It's like we had a lot of power. You know, these opportunities don't come all the time. You know, to be promoted on such a big platform and stuff. It's like it happened with perfect time. Honestly, it all lined up. It was definitely meant to be this way. So all the stars aligned. So I feel like it happened like this for a reason, 100%. And that's what I'm starting to do more and more.
No, that
so
sounds
we'll go from there. We'll trust the process, and I believe I'll still get to where I want to be.
No, I agree with you. Either way, I'm proud of you. I think that you've made the right decision going with Sky Sports, and I'm looking forward to your return to the ring October the 2nd. So if anybody wants tickets, hit you up.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for keeping an eye on us, and also the up and coming fighters. You know, it's you guys that you know are really important for this game, this boxing business, because you know not everybody gets that promo, and not everybody has these opportunities. But when you have people that do what you do, always following the game, always putting out the content, like it helps. It really pushes people in different ways, and you wouldn't realize how many boxers listen to you.
Really?
And other you'll be surprised. I'm telling you, like you'll be surprised. Some of the first things I noticed is that going into like different camps and stuff, people are playing sporting icons and listening to your opinion about certain things, certain fights and stuff. Like people listen intently.
I best watch what I'm saying.
You'll be, so just keep on doing what you're doing and keep on promoting Riakporhe. Most importantly.
Absolutely. Although you pulled me up once, didn't you? When I had like a slight criticism of one of your fights, you were actually the first person to ever pull me up on it, on something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You when I criticised the fact that you kept showing that you were hurt when you fought that guy who you ballooned his head up. Who was that one?
Sam Hyde.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. That still sticks with me that you pulled me up on it. That was brilliant.
Yeah, I remember. Like, trust me, my brother, he told me to watch because a lot of people. I never used to watch the YouTube channels and listen to the comments and opinions and stuff like that. But your breakdown was perfect. Like, you was just honest. Like, you need to do this. This wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough. That wasn't good enough. I'm a person. I don't mind taking criticism. You know, certain people are really emotional. They get offended. So it's like you have to tiptoe around eggshells with certain people. Me, I want it because I go in the gym and I start working on it straight away because I really want to be the best. Just, you know what I mean? And to be the best, you have to work on all these little flaws. And yeah, the breakdown was perfect. And not just my brother, but another woman, she sent me your YouTube link of you breaking down fight. It was perfect. Perfect. So keep on doing that. Appreciate that.
No, I appreciate it, man.
That actually helped me perform better because after that fight, I fought Tom McCarthy.
Yeah.
I got the win in that fashion. Yeah.
Well, I mean, as I said, I'm very proud of you. I'm chuffed to bits that you're now getting this recognition on Sky Sports. You're going to be becoming the face, potentially, of Sky Sports now, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I'm going to shoot now. I just got one more to do, but yeah, it's great catching up. Yeah.
And you, buddy. You take care. Thanks very much.
Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.